We have a combination technique tonight where it's closed fist, power. We're going to use a power block, and really the thing is it's going to be off of a left hammer blow. So he's going to be coming down with a hammer strike, and what I want to do is I want to kick him with a solid front kick to the bladder and send him back. But I've also got a deal. See, if this hammer blow is coming down, the thing's coming right to my eye, to my head, to my temple, collarbone, whatever it could be, but he's coming down from this side. I've got to stop it. Okay, so what I'm going to use is I'm going to use a very powerful up block with my closed fist, and as he comes in, right here, I'm just going to come up and just hammer it out. It's basically going to be like a hammer blow out on his arm. I'm going to hit him right here, the forearm, meaty part of his hand as it comes down, right here. Okay, but what I want to do is I want to kick him. So when he comes in, right here, okay, he's committed to this hammer, right here. And I'm going to kick him, and it's going to set him back a little bit. Bladder kick, ball the foot, just like so. Okay? So as he comes in, right here. As I set, I'm going to do small pinky knuckle, ring knuckle to the eye socket, right, just like this, just straight off the shoulder. Little snap. Okay, so he's coming in. Now, timing of what I do here is one, set. As I'm setting, I'm going to set my weight, shift my weights into this. My hips will go 1, 2. Okay, let's take another look at this from this angle so you can see this side. As he comes in with this hammer, he's going to be hitting toward my head. It's going to be either the temple, the eye socket, whatever. So as that thing's coming down, see, it could be the bridge of the nose, or it could be at an angle. See, where he's coming in like so. So if he's coming in at an angle, where's he going to hit? Here. Could be hitting the nose from the quarter. That'll break the nose for sure if you hit it off at the quarter. Okay, so but what I want to do is I want to stop it by right here. And what I'm doing is I'm bringing my hand out like that. Look at the angle. Let's go slow. Look at the angle that I'm doing. I'm going like this. Like so. As I do that, I'm going to kick. Right here. As I set. Okay, and I'm like a boxer. Everything's tight. So when he comes in, I'm going. And then I'm right here. Okay, let's look at that again from this side. Watch what I'm doing. He comes in, right here. Okay, I'm almost in a suping ma when I do my strike. 1, 2. Now from here, I can turn and do a back strike with my elbow. Watch what I do. He comes in, 1, 2, right here. Right to the solar plexus, xiphoid process, bringing both hands with my fists closed for power. Just elbow tip right to the solar plexus. So it's like 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's go through this. 1, 2, 3. Just like so. Okay, these types of techniques were the techniques that were taught in the early 60s when my instructor started taking lessons from Jimmy. He said everything was done back then with closed fists. He said it was all hard style. It was Kung Fu Sansu, but it wasn't the throwing and the more like Dap'ga style techniques. It was more like he comes in here, it was hammering, punch, straight up. Very close in, maybe just right here where he comes in, stuff like that where you're just coming in, everything is swinging or straight in where you're holding your hands like this. And techniques kind of changed over time. Where the Dap'gas were brought in, there were throws, there were different leverages that were utilized. Everything became softer and different lessons were shown. But back then it was mostly just combinations, very effective striking techniques. The forms that we've been working on, form number 31, 32, they have a lot of these types of strikes. Here, coming back, hammers, stuff like that, where you're utilizing a lot of these concepts. Okay, hammer blows, things like that. And even the blocks, if you're coming here, so when he comes in here, see, there's your technique right out of the form. Because I may come here and do my hammer from my technique in the form. Okay, so back to this technique. The idea was I bring it in here, I kick him. Now the kick will move him back some, because as I hit, right here, hammer. Then he moves back just a bit more, so I may shift, see, and I may even hit here. I may go right to the liver, just and just throw it back. See what I did with this hand? Right here. Then I could come here and just go to the jaw. Notice closed fists. Okay, so he comes in, 1, 2, maybe here, right here, and then just right to the jaw. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, you notice on the last move, what I'm doing is I'm coming up, strike. Here. When I go over to go up, I'm coming up on my heel. Because what I'm doing is I'm giving everything I've got towards that upward strike to the jaw. Everything I've got to the quarter. If I stay on my heel, I'm limited. If I allow myself to move, I can even get more energy and more flow. Okay, so he comes in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Look at it from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Roundhouse, rising roundhouse, long range. He comes again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now something else we can do here, interesting thing with this block. When he comes in, I may be blocking, but I could also be utilizing it for a hammer to his temple. So when he comes in, notice he comes in slow. Right here, right there. Okay, so as he comes in, I'll just hit him, but I'll also be blocking and shielding right there. Now I'll have the other hand as a shield. Right here. Okay, now I'm not utilizing the kick. See, because you try to do both, you may not be able to get both. There's too much going on. But if I go, knock him back, that might be enough. He comes in 1, 2, 3. Okay? But if I kick, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? It's a nice sequence. He comes in 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on up and try it.